Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mitro. This is my last day in Bali. I've been surfing for the past 6 days. I took 4 lessons in a surf school for the first 4 days, and then after the 4th day, the surf school instructor said that I don't need any more lessons because he was only offering beginner lessons. And then he suggested me renting a surfboard for the remainder of my time here in Bali, which I've done for the last 2 days. In the beginning, I was using a 9-footer. I think it's called, yeah, 9. I was using a 9-footer board and longboard, and then I went down to 8.6, and now the last day I used just a 8-footer. And today I was eating a lot of shit. It was definitely jumping from 8.6 to 8 for me, at least, since it's only my 6th day surfing, or is it my 5th? Yeah, it's my 6th day surfing. Was definitely a trip. But I caught some really good waves, and I felt it glide a lot more, and it was a lot easier to like turn the board than the 8'6". So when I'm working my way down to the hard boards eventually, I can't wait for that moment, to be honest. But the purpose of this video is not to talk about what I've been doing lately. It's the fact that I'm returning to Bangkok for the next 6 months, where I plan on studying Thai. I also have a condo contract that I'm going to sign once I get there, so I'm really locked into Bangkok for 6 months. Unfortunately, there's no oceans nearby. There is Pattaya, but I don't think Pattaya is surfable, to be honest. I think I would have to go down to Phuket to surf. And my plan on living in Bangkok is to study Thai. I'm going to be doing a Thai language school for around 3 to 6 months. Maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months. It depends on how long I have to. I would like to do it for 3 months, but I kind of want the education visa. So maybe I might have to take a 6-month course. So either way, with the apartment, with the lease, I'll be locked in there for 6 months. I might take some weekend trips down to Phuket, down to Kata Beach, because that is another surf spot for beginners. But I've been there personally before, and the waves really aren't that big. So for me to progress from a beginner to an intermediate, I don't think it's ideal, but for me to just get the practice and repetition in, I think would be great. Because recently I traveled to the Philippines in October. I was diving with the whale sharks. I was seeing the sea turtles as well, and I was diving with the fish, and I just unlocked a newfound love for the ocean. And now being here in Bali, surfing for my first time ever, it's just, I can't explain it. It's just opened a new, like, it's just really opened like my third eye, to be honest. And today when I was laying in the sun, I even saw, like, man, it was probably the sun started shining on my like eyelids, but I saw like this weird ass wave forming. So I feel like surfing is a newfound passion and newfound calling for me. And if I'm being completely honest, I kind of want to drop the Thai language school. I kind of want to not sign the lease when I go to Bangkok, and I kind of just want to pursue surfing. But that would be a little bit of too much of an erratic decision. Like, I just got into it. Do I really just want to drop everything that I've been planning for months and then go surf? I think the cultural experience that I'll learn from learning the language of Thai, because I do love Bangkok as a city, but I mean, it's landlocked, so there's no access for me to go to the ocean. I don't think it's the wisest decision. I think the cultural experiences that I'll get from learning a new language and embracing myself in the Thai culture will have a profound impact that could carry into my surfing somehow. You know, paths might intertwine. I might meet other surfers there in Bangkok, Thailand, if they're on holiday or whatever. You never know. But one thing I do know is once I get back to Bangkok, I'm going to get into yoga. I'm no longer going to lift heavy weights in the gym. I'm going to change my fitness routine completely, because surfing has knocked the wind out of me. And for the last year and a half, I've been going to the gym. I've been gaining muscle. I've been gaining size, but I've also been sick 6 times last year. 4 of those times required antibiotics, so I always had a few setbacks. Lost a little bit of weight, then went back to the gym, gained it back. But the gym is not the same as surfing. The gym is just the same repetition over and over and over again. You're doing the same exercise. Maybe you're switching machines, and then incrementally per week you're getting stronger. And it does give you a natural stress relief and natural endorphins, but it's not as rewarding as eating shit out in the ocean, then catching a wave. And that feeling of floating and gliding on a wave, there's nothing else like it. And I come from a snowboarding background, and I have to say I prefer surfing to snowboarding right now. Maybe it's because I haven't snowboarded for ages, but here, at least in Bali, where the water is warm, where the weather is normally very sunny and very hot. Right now it's like the rainy season, so it's the low season right now, so the conditions today weren't the best. There was a lot of wind blowing, but I had some good days out in the ocean, and I want to pursue surfing, and I want to get to an advanced level, whether it's working at a surf shop, working odd small jobs. I want to position myself eventually to a point where I can work during the evenings or do something during the evenings to make a solid income, even if I'm living in a shack, just so that I can surf every single day during the day. Now I'm gonna have to do a lot of research where I'm gonna go in the future, but yeah, this newfound passion of mine, it's like the ocean, and the surfing is, I feel like it's my true calling. And now maybe my mind's gonna change about this, but man, I haven't felt this good about anything for such a long time. Nothing has, like, surfing has just reignite this newfound passion for life for me. Same thing with the ocean. When I went to the Philippines, when I dived with the whale sharks, when I dived with the sea turtle, when I was snorkeling when I was free diving with the sea turtles and the fishes, it just made me realize there's an entire different world, amphibious world out there, where the ocean covers the majority of the planet, and there's still so much things that are undiscovered, and there's still so many beautiful beaches, beautiful destinations, pristine waters, whether it's the Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, where there's all these amazing surf spots and swells, and I just want to be able to travel the world and check these spots out while I'm still physically capable at 27 years old, and do my thing and get to an advanced level so I can fucking shred the gnar, as the saying goes. I just want to fucking shred. And going to Bangkok, I'm going to start yoga, I'm going to shift my workouts, and I'm going to start swimming daily, because my condominium actually has a pretty decent pool, so I'm going to shift my workouts into a way that's going to help my surfing in the future. I'm no longer going to focus on trying to bulk up, trying to become like bodybuilder big, because it doesn't really help with surfing. I feel like emphasizing more on my legs and my core, and then my flexibility through yoga, is going to help my surfing out a lot more. Because recently I watched the documentary The Yin and Yang of Gerry, if I'm correct, by Patagonia Films, and that just like opened my third eye and just completely changed what I want out of life and what I want to experience while I'm still young and while I'm still physically capable. And eventually, this is maybe gonna sound stupid, but I want to get into shaping surfboards. Like when I saw Gerry Lopez and his son shaping surfboards, I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to work with my hands, I want to be in the present moment, and I want to have the surfboards be my form of art, because it's an art form and it's a craft in itself, shaping surfboards. And I want to position myself at some point to where I get to work in the surf shop. So I don't know how that's going to happen, but I will work it out eventually. But we're going to be stuck in Bangkok for 6 months. I'm going to do this Thai language course. I'm going to get a lot of cultural experiences. But on the other hand, I'm going to also pursue surfing after that. That's 100%. I never intended to live in Bangkok long term. I just wanted to live there for 6 months to a year, because my personal development there has been really good. I feel like it's been a spiritual place for me, and I think I just need to emphasize more of the meditation, and maybe even introduce myself maybe more into the Buddhism and into the monkhood, and then like get myself into yoga, and then really start embracing like this yin and yang philosophy of life. Because now being sober for almost 6 months from alcohol and cannabis, so much has changed in my life for the positive, and I'm truly now at 27 years old learning who I'm becoming without the distractions of social media. I've deleted all my social media accounts as well. And yeah, that's really it. This video is really random. I'm sorry about rambling all over the place. I got Bali belly, so I've also had diarrhea. I have not eaten anything today. I've just been on some Imodium. I've been on like anti-diarrhea tablets and charcoal tablets. And when I go back to Bangkok, I'm probably gonna go to the hospital because I feel like I have E. coli, because I had E. coli earlier last year and the symptoms are exactly the same. So I think I need to get on a course of antibiotics just to clear my stomach bacteria out. And that's why I'm fasting right now. I haven't until I go back to Bangkok, which is my flight is tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. And the last thing I want to do is be having watery stool at the airport and on the airplane, because that would just be super disgusting for me and for everybody else. You know, nobody wants to smell that. I don't want to have to I'm not going to get into the details, but I don't want to have to wipe with multiple toilet papers and be in a condition where my stomach's hurting. So I just wanted to make this video that I'm gonna have post-surf depression after this trip, because I'm gonna go to a city where I'm kind of landlocked, and I think the closest spots in Thailand to surf would probably be like maybe Koh Phangan Island and then Phuket. I know those two spots have some surfable waves, but they're generally for beginners. I don't think there's any like huge swells or huge waves there, which doesn't matter right now because I'm a beginner, but I can only reach a certain level in Thailand. I don't feel like I can advance to the intermediate level. So I'm gonna do my 6 months in Thailand. I feel like this I'm sounding like I'm going to prison, but nah. I'm gonna do my 6 months in Bangkok, and then I'm gonna pursue going to a surf camp probably for a few weeks or maybe a few months, like 1 or 2 months, and try and make some connections there, and then try and position myself to be able to get a job in the surf industry. Whether it's just working at a surf shop would be the ideal thing for me, because I would surround myself with like-minded people and put myself in a position where I can learn from more advanced riders and I can advance at a faster pace. And like I said, I want to get into shaping surfboards at some point in my life. As corny as that sounds, that's really what I want to do for a few years. I want to shape surfboards, and I want to create my own board for my own self once I learn the art and the craft of that, which is probably going to take a few years, but like, we only have one life to live, and at the end of the day we just have to do what brings true happiness and true value to our lives, regardless of what other people think. Because at the end of the day, who cares what haters think? Who cares what other people's opinions are? Because they're not the ones in your shoes, they're not the ones living your life. Don't let others' opinions of you and yourself dictate your actions, because at the end of the day we only have one life to live. So just stay true to yourself and be authentic. That's my message for the day. Every action you take, every decision you make is a vote for your future self. I'm gonna miss Bali. I'm low-key super like emotional. I'm low-key like super sad that I'm not gonna be able to surf anymore. But like I said, hopefully I have some time before my there's gonna be a process before my Thai education visa is approved and before the school starts. So before that time comes, even though I'll sign the lease for my new apartment probably before then, I'm gonna head to Phuket, and then I'm gonna check out the surf scene there. And I think I'm gonna get a little bit of surfing done before I have to be in Bangkok for like 3 months or 6 months. And then I have to attend in-person classes, so it's not like I could relocate to Phuket and then do online Thai classes if I want to get the education visa, at least with the school that I'm talking to. So that is the plan. I'm a little bit at a crossroads. I kind of just don't want to go to Bangkok anymore, and I kind of just want to go somewhere to surf, but I've put too much planning. I've put too much planning, too much preparation into studying Thai and finding a condominium that this is a little bit too much of an erratic decision to just like back out of everything and just go surf, you know? Because what is 6 months? In those 6 months I can do the correct things to condition myself to become a better surfer and be more flexible. Yoga, do the right athletics, start swimming a lot more, start swimming literally every single day. I'm gonna start swimming, and I'm gonna condition myself to be a better surfer, and so that I can advance more. And yeah, that's really the end of this video, man. I've been rambling like a madman, but like I said, I've had diarrhea, I have not eaten, I am severely tired right now, I need some food. I've been swimming laps in the pool after surfing as well. I've been swimming in the ocean pretty much every single day. That's why my eyes are super red right now, because these waters aren't the cleanest. There's a lot of pollution in these beaches, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, your boy found a newfound passion, and this is what I truly want to pursue: surfing. I want to see how far I can take surfing. Like I said, I don't want to go pro, but I want to see I want to push my limits surfing. I want to become the best surfer that I'm capable of. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, I don't read comments anymore, so yeah, I don't read comments anymore. I'm off of all forms of social media besides YouTube, so I don't really care what anybody else has to say. And I have a family that supports me, so that is the best. Like, I have a family that supports whatever direction I go in life. You know, there's no expectations of me to do X, Y, or Z. You know, I don't have to become like a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. As long as I'm happy, then they're happy for me, which is a blessing in itself, because not everybody has that privilege. So I just want to say I'm grateful to be able to be in Bali. I'm grateful to have found surfing at the age of 27, and I'm grateful for Gerry Lopez and Patagonia Films for the Yin and Yang documentary that is completely free on YouTube, actually, the full documentary. That's where I found it, because yeah, it's helped me find a newfound passion, and that's what I'm going to pursue towards the end of the year. I'm going to keep making sobriety videos, but I'm not really into the content creation at this point anymore. I have some vlogs of Bangkok, and I wanted to be a content creator at some point, or was considering it, but I don't really care for that anymore. I just want to live my life and just be in the present moment. And I'm just recording these segments of my life to see where I'm going to end up, so I have something to look back on, have like these memories of like, oh my goodness, I was here at this point in my life, and now look where I'm at in the future. You know, this is mainly just for me, and I'm putting it out for the world to see. But like I said, I don't read YouTube comments anymore. I don't think I will ever read YouTube comments again, because I've had, the majority are very positive, but I've had a lot of negative comments, and if I can control the negative external factors from my life and have the power over my own mental health, then I'm going to do what's in my own best interest. And that's me deleting social media, which I've deleted all my social media accounts. And yeah, that's really it. Your boy Mitro signing out. Peace. Super random video, super all over the place. I apologize, but end of the story. I'm going to have post-surf depression. I'm going to do my time in Bangkok. But later on this year, expect my channel to mainly maybe center around surfing at some point in the future. My channel is probably going to just revolve around surfing. Like, I'm not even joking. But that's going to be like 6 months from now, 7 months from now. And then I'll probably upload just surfing videos here and whatever. But we'll see what the future holds. Anyways, gotta pack because I'm leaving tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. Peace.
Or baby, serve that daily. Have a little look here, son, get wavy. Need some food, hanging out crazy. Same tracksuits, I'm hanging out daily. Come out, look at the smell. Leaving the crib, but you'll be back in a bit.